Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So much love to you all, my delicious little babies. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and wonderful time wherever you are in the world, and that life is also treating you most wonderfully. So much love to you all, my delicious little babies. 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright. You probably can't see them as much at the moment, okay? Because the room is pretty bright because the sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. Yes, the sun is shining. Well, it's not warm, okay, but it's not freezing, okay, my delicious little babies. The wind is blowing, okay. It was a lot stronger last night, okay, but it's dry, okay, my delicious little babies. All this morning, however, only in my neck of the woods in the old UK, only in my neck of the woods in the old UK, could differ in other places. It was absolutely flipping bucketing it down, okay, my delicious little babies. So that's the weather forecast. Now then, so I've got a number of bits of information today, okay. So let's just go on to the first one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So let's make a start, shall we? And I'll say it now. Thank you so very much for even taking the time to even watch my video, okay? For anybody who can manage to do so, okay? So thank you, okay? Now then, yeah, so I've seen this on BitChute, my delicious little babies, on BitChute. So it's a search engine of your choice. Please and thank you, my delicious little babies out there. It's not long been uploaded, okay. This subscriber, and like I said with any of them, not in that way, happens to have 356 subscribers, my delicious little babies, 356 on BitChute, because you only have to, you know, search engine, then scroll down news and politics, and bang, you're on there, okay, my delicious little babies. The uploader, okay, I don't know if I've mentioned this one before. I don't know. I think I may have done. I don't know. Anyway, he's called Devon Phoenix, my delicious little babies. And he's just put, you know, the video should read, sorry, he's just put, China, something weird going on. Okay, my delicious little babies, it's not a long video. Now, what I'd like to mention here, my delicious little babies, is that I've noticed, okay, that things are coming out, okay. I mean, God bless any of the uploaders, okay, God bless, okay. I'm not talking about the propagandist, you know, them silly little fools. Do you know what I mean? I do not like that word, but that's what they are, okay. I'm talking, you know, who'd rather lie, okay, just to get clicks and all these things now, yes, and ka-ching, yes. I'm talking about the ones who, you know, want to get information out. But I have noticed that for some, they're putting things out now that I was done saying months and months and months ago already on my videos, my delicious little babies there. Okay, and I'm going back some months actually with this, okay, my delicious little babies. But the reason why I've wrote it down, and God bless the uploader, is because I was doing my best to make a point of things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay. And we must not forget either, while I'm on the subject, that you see, so anyway, that's a video for you to just take a little listen to, my delicious little babies. It's basically to do with, in China, large buildings, okay, that have been built that are only half done. You know, there's no plumbing done, there's no carpentry done, there's no nothing, okay. And it's about, you know, two gentlemen, you know, on the motorbikes, and, you know, they drive around different places, okay? And they explain it, okay, very clearly, okay? My Delicious Little Babies, very clearly indeed, okay? Now, so tick that one off, okay? So yes, I mentioned this months and months and months ago, My Delicious Little Babies, just as I have with other videos, okay, that I'm noticing, okay? Now then, so that brings me to saying, what's it called in our UK? There was all this flipping humding over the, what's it called? Is it HS2? You know, for a train, okay? Well, not a lot of that was getting done either, My Delicious Little Babies. Do you see what I mean? So this is telling me that, well, you know, there is clearly, there we are, something going on, isn't there, My Delicious Little Babies? Do you see what I mean? Just like, I mean, okay, we had the lockdown, you know, and all construction, you know, in our UK, which I'm sure it was going on in other parts of the world. Just like, you know, construction and everything just grounded to a halt. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? And even if you go in our town centre, Brummie town centre, I mean, all you can see everywhere you go, I mean, it's so effing irritating, okay, is the building this, the building that, the building the next thing. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? It's enough, quite frankly, to pee anybody off. That's why I simply do not like going there. I cannot stand going there, because you've only got so many older buildings that are left. Okay, they've been replaced by great big massive, rewind and start again, stumbled, you see, great big massive effing square buildings with very, very colossal large panes of glass. Do you see what I mean? It's like everywhere you go. Do you see? Putrid. Anyway, so just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, you'll probably be hearing more about the HS2, you know, our UK, okay, as well as other things. Anyway, so this is an interesting one, My Delicious Little Babies, and this too is on BitChute, okay, My Delicious Little Babies on BitChute. Now this uploader has 6,076 subscribers, My Delicious Little Babies, 6,076 subscribers, My Delicious Little Babies. Now I have mentioned this uploader before a few times, and the uploader is called Understanding the Laws. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, Understanding the Laws. Now then, this video here, this is interesting. This was uploaded this morning, early. I think it was, unless I'm getting confused with another one. I think it was it 8:22? 8:22 in the morning. Anyway, and the video should read, do you still believe in so-called government authority? Then I have 6 questions for you. So I shall just repeat that once again, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? Do you still believe in so-called government authority? Then I have 6 questions for you. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, and again, that is not a long video at all, but it certainly makes you think. Now, you know, for ones, God bless, who are awake to all of this, okay, because we have to say God bless to the ones who are not, okay, which, you know, can be a rather frustrating, and I'm sure I'm not the only one to get frustrated by things. Well, he's done saying this, you know, asking the 6 questions. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? Yes, he's very clear. This man there is very clear in what he's saying. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies? So that one's ticked off. Now then, let's go down to this one. Yeah, so you've got, This is this upload has got 313,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. I have mentioned him a number of times, and like I say about any of them, not in that way, not in that way. And his name is Maya Tusi. So if you could please, and thank you, type into the old space bar in YouTube, Maya Tusi, M-A-H-Y-A-R. Okay, Maya Tusi, okay? Now then, the video should read, NHS staff abandon patients for 3 days to attend pronouns training. So I should just repeat that once again, my delicious little babies. NHS staff abandon patients for 3 days to attend pronouns training. So it seems, my delicious little babies, and that one's ticked off, so it seems that, you know, the NHS, it just keeps, you know, coming to the forefront, doesn't it, my delicious little babies? Do you see? What I want to know is, right, and this is my beef with this is my beef, that's just a figure of speech, it's just a saying, yes? What I want to know is you know, to do with the doctors and nurses. You know, I mean, we've gone down this road before. Everybody knows, with me, that I'm not a lover of doctors or nurses. Everybody knows these things now with me. You know, I've never made a secret of it. I'm not pretending with anything. I'm done saying it. Okay? And when I've been seeing, of course, and hearing, you know, then we have been, okay? And not only about that, I'm talking about over the decades. My delicious little babies, that's what I'm talking about. Over the decades, I'm not just be done saying it just in over 3 years now. And a lot's been done in over 3 years, my delicious little babies. I'm talking about over decades. What is wrong with these? Okay, you probably get what? If we look at this in reality, a handful, I call it a handful, who've got their noddle, ding, ding, dong, dong, and common sense, okay? But you've got others who are too damn, in my opinion, too damn self-centred and too damn greedy. There we are. That is what they are, okay? And it makes one wonder why the majority of them, see I was stumbled then, why the majority of them go into the profession in the first place. Because correct me if I'm wrong, if you go back decades and decades ago, you know, you'll find it was a very different story. Like where you would have matrons, you know, who made sure that everywhere was clean and everything like this. Do you see what I mean? There was what you actually called, decades and decades ago, it was actually called sincerely looking after patients, patient care. Do you see? Just like, and I'm not here to hurt or offend or upset any dear women or any dear ladies out there who have had trouble conceiving, or there has very sadly been other situations going on. I'm not saying that. What I'm doing is I'm getting something across here, okay? Loud and clear. That years ago, they used to, you know, take pride, like when you used to be having like a little baby. Okay, and I know that from my beautiful dear little Nana. Oh, my beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad, how I love you so, okay? You know, at one time, I mean, with my dad's sister, you know, and my dear Nana, my beautiful Nana went into, they used to call it in them days as well, like a nursing home like that. And, you know, she'd spend a week there. Do you see? You know, being cared for, you know, her beautiful little self and baby. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But no, not these past, I'd say, a few decades or so, maybe a bit more, okay? This has not been happening, has it? I mean, when you go to a hospital, I mean, you know, for most, I mean, to me, that's just my opinion, my delicious little babies, okay? And I've been visiting enough times, there we are, I can assure you that, okay? That, to me, they're not very clean at all. My delicious little babies, and I do feel sorry, God bless, you know, to the little cleaners, the hygienists, okay? because, I mean, they're doing the best, you know, but they probably just run off their feet as well. Do you see what I mean? Yes? But there's no, you know, and then when you've got half of the doctors or half of the nurses just standing around doing F all, okay, and we'll go back to that again because I will not let it go, okay, doing TikTok dances when others out here were needing important help. So no, what they should have done, they should have turned around. This is only according to what I've heard, with Maya Tusi on YouTube, My Delicious Little Babies. What the nurses should have done, okay, is, you know, and doctors, they should have just said, no, we're here, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense to care for our patients. But as we very well know, My Delicious Little Babies, so I'm not going to continue into this, I'm going to finish on that part by saying this, that we also know other things, don't we, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? So, as I always say, one must, there we go, before I even say it, question everything. Do you say? Question it. And let's not forget about all the you know, stumbling again, all the little breaks that they get, you know, on these training days. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? You know, having a proper tea party, it seems. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? Yes? When they should all be concentrating on their effing jobs and doing their effing jobs properly, and furthermore, doing proper research. That's what I have to say. I'm a woman with a view, and I shall have my view. And I will not change, okay? The days, it seems to me, that dear nurses used to actually go into their jobs, okay, for most, okay, to actually care for others, does not seem to be the case. I've actually spoken to, that's just reminding me, there we are, that's just reminding me about something a couple of decades ago, there we are, and that's going back a couple of decades, that I've even met, okay, some nurses who, you know, who were training and everything, and they actually said, out the mouth, straight out the gobs, that the reason why they're doing it, okay, is because it gets a good pension. Do you say? So, correct me if I'm wrong here, My Delicious Little Babies, I'm not saying it about every single doctor or nurse, right? But shouldn't alarm bells ring? And I know, there we are, I know of two who said the same thing to me. And in fact, I was disgusted. There we are, I was disgusted at the time, actually. Do you know what I mean? Doing it just to get a good pension. You know, when you should be going into any profession. And if you look at dear carers, you know, like I did care work on and off for over 20 years, as well as doing other jobs. I went into it to, there we are, to help genuinely from my heart. Do you see? Because I thought to myself, well, one day I'll be old, okay, you know, and I wouldn't like to feel that there's nobody there to, you know, please dear God, Jesus Christ, Nazareth, that I'll be as fit as a fiddle. Do you understand what I mean? But what I'm saying is, and thank you, what I'm saying is that I wouldn't want to be in a position where I've got nobody to look after me at all. Do you see? My Delicious Little Babies, do you see? So, you know, not only that, but there we are, but I've always had that caring nature towards others. It may not seem like it sometimes, My Delicious Little Babies, if you see me on videos. Sometimes you may think to yourself, oh, she's just a miserable little cow. Do you understand what I mean? Well, think whatever you like. I'm not being rude or anything, My Delicious Little Babies. No, I'm not. If somebody doesn't like my video, simple things, skip it. Nobody has to listen to it. Nobody has to listen to me. Somebody can only, there we are, choose to listen to a video. And believe you me, there's thousands upon thousands of videos out there to choose from, do you say? But I just feel that what it is, I'm not going to say maybe, I'm just going to say it. That for most, they just don't like there we are, the truth. Do you see, it's me? There's a few nurses who I know, okay, who are, you know, super duper lovely. But just like I know some lovely little carers, and that they hardly get paid any money, you know, to be a carer, to do their job. Do you know what I mean? My delicious little babies, yes? So, you know, one has to look at these things, don't they? But like, you know, I've been listening to other videos as well, there we are, and I'm totally in agreement. I mean, I never needed to listen to other videos to already know these things. Do you see what I mean? But it seems very much to me that a lot, if these hospitals are not careful, okay, it's going to be, there we are, directed straight back at them. Like I said, just like a boomerang. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That's all I'm saying, okay? So now the next one I want to say, and it's with great sadness, and you know that I've mentioned our lovely, not in that way, our lovely Professor Tim Wilson, who's on YouTube, my delicious little babies. Well, very sadly, he lost his beautiful little pussycat called Bear, B-E-Y, Bear, okay? Oh, God bless. And of course, dear Tim put up a video this morning, you know, quite early this morning, you know, that you know, little Bear was buried in his garden with beautiful little Bear's beautiful little sister who's already buried in the garden. Oh, how sad. Because beautiful little Bear, it was lovely to see him. There we are, you know, on the videos with Professor Tim. Do you see what I mean? Oh, may you rest in peace. May you rest in peace, beautiful little Bear. Do you know what I mean? Because he was exactly what Professor Tim said. You know, little Bear was very vocal, you know, in front of the camera. My delicious little babies. What a terrible shame. Beautiful little animal. And I'm sure that, and it's, you know, and our hearts, and I'm sure that, you know, Professor Tim and his dear wife, you know, that they're going to be very upset for some time, you know, because you know, when we lose our little animals, well, I've always said it's like they're like our sons and daughters. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely flipping devastating. I mean, you see me, I blarted like a flipping titty la for flipping days and days and days. Do you see what I mean? There's no way I'd be able to come in front of the camera. Do you see what I mean? Because I just have been cry and cry and cry. Do you see what I mean? Because it's a loss. And, you know, and what happens is that the home, you know, just feels empty. My delicious little babies, it's really hard to explain, but it just feels empty. Like even when my beautiful, delicious little baby Rubes, okay? You know, when she went to the groomers, and when she goes to the groomers, it's like, there we are, it just feels empty. Do you know what I mean? Because you just expect her to be here, or she's always here. Do you see what I mean? But even to go to the groomers, do you see? I know what I'm talking about. Whereas like with little pussycats, you usually go, you know, if you take them, or if you take them to vets, or wherever you take them, do you see what I mean? Which of course I avoid like the plague. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But if you do that, usually you take them and then you bring them back home. Do you see what I mean? The delicious, little, beautiful little babies, do you see? But oh, that was really sad. So Professor Tim and your dear wife, you know, our heart goes out to all of you, okay? Because there'll be so many others in the world, God bless, on the same day, you know, losing their beautiful little babies as well, do you see? So, you know, and I know what it's like because I've lost my beautiful little babies. Do you understand what I mean? It's very sad, you know. Anyway, so, oh, God bless you, Professor Tim, and your dear wife, and God bless beautiful little Bear and his beautiful little baby sister. Do you understand what I mean? May they rest in peace, okay? So I just thought I'd mention that, my delicious little babies, you know, things like that are close to my heart, you know, when it comes to animals and everything. Everybody knows anyway by now. Now then, so the next one is, where should we go? Oh yes, right. This one here, this is on BitChute, my delicious little babies, BitChute, okay? So we're back to BitChute again now, okay? So we've gone from one to the other. Now then, this uploader is called Natural News. I'm pretty sure I mentioned them the other day. Natural News, okay, my delicious little babies. This uploader happens to have 46,244 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? 46,244 subscribers. The video should read, the depopulation agenda is backfiring. Okay, my delicious little babies, only the good will remain. Mark Adams interview. Mark, you know, M-R-K-E. Mark Adams. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, this is very interesting actually. So yeah, the depopulation agenda is backfiring. Only the good will remain. Mark Adams interview. My delicious little babies. Yes. So yeah, it seems that things are not quite going, I would have said, according to plan. That would have been my thoughts, my delicious little babies, okay? And of course, you know, on other platforms they're talking about, you know, where, you know, like things, you know, instead of it being 2030, they're wanting to bring it forward to, you know, to 2025, my delicious little babies, okay? You see, when somebody's in a rush, I always say, you see, I'm a true believer in these things. When you rush, you F it up. No, simple things, okay? When you take it, there we are, when you take your time, okay, you're very careful, shall we say, not to make mistakes. So I was done saying this on another one of my videos, another couple of my videos actually, you know, when you're rushing like this, you know, which is what we're seeing, my delicious little babies, you know, to try and get us globally under control, there we are, okay? Well, things go wrong then, don't they? My delicious little babies, so just thought I'd mention it now then. So yeah, a really interesting interview. I think it's about, is it just 50 minutes long or just under 50 minutes long, my delicious little babies now then? So, right, the next one, so there's quite a bit today, my delicious little babies, okay? It's just videos that I happen to find very interesting, okay? So this one is on YouTube, my delicious little babies, so now we're flitting back again, back to YouTube, okay? So what it is with this one, this uploader, and I have mentioned him a number of times, okay? And like any of them, I'll repeat once again, not in that way, not in that way, yes? It's just that what it is, they happen to bang out, there we are, really good videos, okay, my delicious little babies. And like I said, I mean, I hope that, you know, because this is Neil McCoy Ward, my delicious little babies. I mean, I can only hope that, you know, maybe somebody's found it in their heart to re-monetize him. Do you understand what I mean? Anyway, bless. Well, he's up to 415,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. And sorry, somebody's trying to get through to me. The video should read, my delicious little babies, armed police quit. Yes. Army told to do some police duties. Well, you see, we knew this was coming. You only have to, you know, I'm not smiling about it. There's nothing to smile about. But there was already talk about this, my delicious little babies, okay? I seen this, I think, a couple of days ago now. And you see what it is, you see, when I did a video way back, months ago, okay? It may still be there, it may not be. I definitely know the one is, okay? However, I have not looked for a couple of months. But I'm pretty sure it was still there last time I looked. But I said, you see, you know, and we was talking about, and I'm pretty certain I did. We were talking about the army, we were talking about different things, do you see what I mean? Yes, because there was talk at one time, you know, I've got to be careful what I say, but there was talk at one time, you know, where they would get the army, say, okay, to be able to knock on doors, shall we say, and let's just say push something on somebody else. And this was being talked about, was it well over a few years ago now? My delicious baby stumbled again, so, okay. So it seems that, but you have to listen very carefully to what Neil, God bless him, is saying. Do you see what I mean? But because he, I just call it dissects it. Do you see what I mean? So he breaks it all down to explain it. Okay, my delicious little babies. But a very interesting little video, my delicious little babies. But of course, there are things that are just not quite adding up. Do you see? My delicious little babies. There's just things that are just not adding up here. Do you see? And of course, you know, as we know, you know, and I was done saying it, you know, the other day, you know, John Looney as well, you know, when he'd heard something, and then I'm going to go on to another video in a moment and, you know, mention another video. That you see, the thing is, there's other things, there we are, at play here. Okay? So what they're doing is, the way I see it anyway, okay, is that what the general idea is that this is just my thoughts, my delicious little baby. It's just my thoughts, okay? You know, like eventually they want to push, there we are, the old bill out and then bring something else and something else in. To me, as an outsider looking in, that's what I say. My delicious little babies, do you say? And I'm not being nasty, and God bless any uploader, but I do not need to listen to any video to tell me that. Do you know what I mean? I was done saying it, when was it? Not long after I started on my YouTube videos, where I actually said, do you see what I mean? You have to ask yourself why these different things are happening and why these things are coming in and everything. There we are. I was done saying it then. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So now we're seeing it, aren't we? It's like the wanting, there we are, to ramp things up, do you see? So anyway, there's that video there, my delicious little babies, yes? Now then, where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last one, 7, okay? My delicious little babies, and that's the end of my video, okay? So this is on BitChute. Okay, my delicious little babies. So we're back to BitChute again now, okay? Now this is our lovely, not in that way, not in that way, our lovely Charlie Ward and our lovely Lee Dawson, not in that way, not in that way, okay? It's lovely to see them both in the studio together. Oh, God bless. Because, you know, dear Charlie Ward, and his dear little family, you know. Well, he's had a few, you know, God bless him, a few health issues, do you know what I mean? I'd say a lot of it was down to pure exhaustion, you know, because, I mean, he's worked, there we are, as well as others, super duper hard over this past 3 years. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, yes? And maybe something, God bless his beautiful dear little soul, his beautiful dear little family, you know, maybe it took its toll on him, do you say? So with his speech, you know, sometimes he can just talk, it's flowing, and then other times he loses his voice, you know. But it was such a delight, you know, to see dear Charlie and dear Lee talking in the studio, you know, because they've been dear friends, there we are, for a long time, many years, do you see? And yeah, they say some very interesting things on there, my delicious little babies, do you say? Very interesting indeed, you say? So, you know, all I can say, and I'm totally, there we are, in agreement with this, okay? You know, and this is where I close my book, you know, you have to, you know, ones have to be prepared, but of course, you know, the box in the corner of the room is, I said it before, because they're all putrid, you know, and putrid media, okay, because they're all complicit in things, and I will not shut up about that either, okay, as well as others, you know, also complicit, that they won't tell the truth. And then, of course, you know, you'll find that, you know, unless ones are prepared, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, well, they're going to be running around not knowing what to do. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? I know exactly everything, there we are, what I've said today, okay? And this is where I'm going to end my video now, because I've got to get back to whoever it is, the lights off. So yeah, so there's still loads going on. But the thing is, it's all about, you know, as I would say, you know, not complying. Do you know what I mean? Just not complying to what others are wanting to put us through. Because if you was to comply, then, well, basically, we will just have a life of hell. There we are. Simple things, you see what I mean? So, you know, now the choice is, do you know what I mean? And it's about, you know, one's just doing their best, whatever videos they look at, just to give out that information, you know, just keep pushing it out. Do you know what I mean? Pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. And then whoever watches it, for them, there we are, to pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Do you see what I mean? It just goes like that. Do you see? That's why I give out my information, so that other delicious little babies, there we are, who do not know, can then go on to these sites, can go on to these videos, draw themselves to their own conclusion. If they feel that the video is, you know, delicious enough to then pass on to somebody else, then please and thank you, please do that. Do you see what I mean? Because this is the only way, my delicious little babies, okay, that we're just going to get through this. Okay, because like I said, there's a lot more, there we are, coming at us. Do you see what I mean? And we have to be prepared. You see, and there's loads of uploaders, he stumbled again, loads of other uploaders, okay, who are talking about this. But the word needs to really, really get far and wide. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Yes. And God bless, you know, some of them have been doing it years and years and years and years, and, you know, they're working tirelessly. It's like I was done saying just before I go, to do with the mosquitoes, and I'm pretty sure not long after I started on my YouTube videos, I don't know if it's still up, where I was talking about the mosquitoes, where they were injecting them. And that was nearly, what was it, is it about 1.5 years ago, or over 1.5 years ago when I was saying that? So, and then now, you know, things are only just coming out. So, I mean, nothing against any other uploaders. I do not mean it like that, but it seems that there's been a slowness with some of the information getting out in parts. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, anyway. So that's the end of my video. So I know it seems like I'm here for all doom and gloom. No, I'm not. It's just that, you know, I mean, I can have a laugh. I can have a laugh and a jerk like anybody can. But when I'm looking at that it's our lives out here, for you and I, for all of us, and our beautiful little animals, our beautiful little sons and daughters, our beautiful little babies, and of course our future generations. I have 2 daughters, beautiful daughters myself. Do you see what I mean? So, you know, we have to look at what we can do our best to put right here, yes, for our future generations, okay? And of course, as we very well know, there's going to be some issues there as well, isn't there, with some. God bless the beautiful dear little souls. God bless everybody. Okay, my delicious babies. So that's the end of my video. So please continue to lift the vibration and lift the frequency. Do you know what I mean? Please give a listening ear, because it's always very welcomed. And please take care of yourselves, and please try to take care of others, because everybody needs taking care of, don't they? In one way or another, my delicious little babies, yes? And please sending you all bright blessings, peace, love and harmony in each and every one of your lives. May your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected. Okay, my delicious little babies, wherever you are in the world, wishing you a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening. Have a super duper time, as you only get one life. Okay, my delicious little babies. And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends or to some work colleagues, and please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy and super duper delish, and that you love them so. So that's the end of my video, my delicious little babies. So please, you know, just make of it as what you will. And if some of you delicious little babies even have the time in your day or night, you know, I understand others are busy, but, you know, these things are super duper important as well. Okay, my delicious little babies, all I do is just do my best. There we are, just like others do. Okay, my delicious little babies, to get the word out. Okay, and sometimes it proves very difficult. Okay, so until my next video, so much love once again. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.